Good morning. I'm Dr. Barbara Tenney, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and on behalf of all the members of the Board of Trustees of Wilson, I would like to extend our congratulations to the graduates and families of the class of 2021. Go Odds. At this time, I would ask that you please rise for the invocation by Reverend Derek Wadlington, College Chaplain and Director of our Kern Bonner Leader Program. Please remain standing for the singing of the National Anthem.
If it be your way, please pray with me. Good and gracious God, we give thanks for this glorious day. We give thanks for this place, Wilson, for those who came before us to get us here this day, for President Fugit and the Board of Trustees, for our dedicated staff and faculty, for all parents and relatives, and especially we give thanks this day for all of our graduates. We give thanks for the opportunity to gather together to celebrate. And we hold dear those unable to be here because of time, distance, social distancing protocols. We lament the impact of COVID-19 on our lives over the last 15 months and how it changed our day-to-day interactions. We look forward to retiring from our vocabulary the words pivot, synchronous, asynchronous, and safe social distancing that doesn't involve a couple of yardsticks and masks. Be with us this day as we celebrate all of our graduates. Fill these graduates, your children, Lord, with love and awe and peace and satisfaction. Remind them that they matter, that they have incredible value in this world. Surround them with your presence, nurturing them, encouraging them, sending them out into this world to be the wonderful people we know them to be, that they may do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly. Be with us as we continue in this world where even as things are moving towards a new way of being, we still wonder what each day will bring. May your Spirit allow us to embrace that uncertainty in new ways, seizing opportunity. And may we always be open to helping one another. We give all thanks in your name. Amen.
You may be seated. Thank you, Reverend Wadlington, for that beautiful invocation. Good morning. For those of you who I have not yet had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Wes Fugit, and it is my distinct honor and privilege to serve as president of Wilson College. And I am delighted to welcome you to today's commencement activities for the undergraduate class of 2021. All I can say is, whew, what a year it has been. And I am so glad, no, so proud to be here in person with you, celebrating your graduation from Wilson College. While today will be a little different than a traditional commencement because we are still operating under COVID guidelines, today is your day, your chance to walk across the stage like so many before you. Embrace this moment. Let it soak in. You've made it. And certainly after this past year, you've earned it. I hope you enjoy today's celebration of you. I want to thank each of you, especially our guests, for helping to keep the Wilson campus safe by maintaining social distance. I'm sure you've noticed that we have spaced the chairs 6 feet apart to follow CDC social distancing recommendations, and we've made other changes to the ceremony and our overall commencement activities this year. Because the CDC recently made changes to its masking recommendations, if you feel comfortable, you may remove your mask while seated during the ceremony. However, we'd ask that for those of you who are unvaccinated, to please put your mask back on before you move about the main green. And graduates, if you feel comfortable, you may remove your mask as you come to the stage to accept your diploma. I am fully vaccinated and would like for your graduation photo to not include a COVID mask if you feel comfortable, a permanent reminder of the craziness of this past year. I concur. And instead of our customary handshake, we will either fist or elbow bump. You lead the way, and I will follow. And parents, family, and friends, for safety reasons, I would ask that you stay seated during the ceremony. Pictures Plus is here from Waynesboro to take photos of each graduate. That photo will be made available to the graduate via email free of charge in the coming week. I also bring you greetings on behalf of Wilson's faculty, administration, and staff. The Wilson family has watched each of you grow in so many ways during your time with us. Your time at Wilson has prepared you to be leaders of your generation and beyond. You have the skills, the passion, the persistence, the critical thinking to achieve your dreams, to strive for justice, to make our world a better place. Thank you for choosing Wilson College as your partner on this journey. It is now my pleasure to introduce Miss Danielle Stafford and Mr. Dawson Zelgowski, President and Vice President of the Class of 2021. Well, these two have certainly made the best of their time at Wilson, from participating in athletics, clubs, campus life, volunteerism, and more. Danny and Dawson have made their mark. After Danny and Dawson share their thoughts with you respectively, they will present the annual senior class gift to the college. Danny and Dawson, we welcome you to the stage.
Good morning, Wilson trustees, President Fugit, professors, staff, family, friends, and fellow classmates. I am not one for speaking, as you would probably know if you tried speaking to me freshman year. But I am so honored to be here. While I was a shy freshie who had no idea what to do with her life, it's crazy to think it's been 4 years. Not only am I graduating, but I'm actually speaking, which blows my mind. And it goes to show how much Wilson allowed me to become the person I always wanted to be. As Ellen DeGeneres once said, follow your passion, stay true to yourself, never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, follow that. First, I would like to congratulate you on this big stepping stone in your life. Your future endeavors, one thing I learned at Wilson is you gotta do what makes you happy. It makes you, you. You did not get to this point because of what your classmate, teammate, advisor, professor, coach, or anyone else did. You got here because of you. That's why whatever you decide to do after today, I want you to take your path. Not your friend's path, not your family's path, not your significant other's path, but the path that follows your passion, the path that makes you one step happier. Wilson, you taught me to follow my path and stay true to myself, even when the odds are against me. I know Wilson did the same for you. I know this college experience made you closer to being your true you. I hope you take what you learn and take the path to a greater and truer you. Best of luck to you, classmates.
As my tassel hits me in the face. Gotta love it. Good morning, Board of Trustees, President Fugit, faculty, staff, family, and friends, and class of 2021. May I congratulate you all for not only your achievements at Wilson, but all of your achievements in your future endeavors. When we began our journey at Wilson, we all heard this simple statement, "My Wilson, my way." I'm sure many of us heard this and thought different things. A majority of us probably just thought it was some cheesy line Dean Mary Beth thought of one day. However, what we didn't realize at this time was how much this statement would come to fruition. When I came to Wilson, I wanted to change my appearance, my personality, and I wanted the chance to grow. In high school, I was a bit more quiet. I kind of just went through the 4 years not knowing what I'd want to do with my life. Mainly playing video games, which, as some of you know, kind of just stayed the same here as well. But after these 4 years, I personally can say that I achieved that goal while at Wilson. And I can also proudly say that I got to watch my friends and fellow classmates do the same. We all shared the laughter in song and tears, and we succeeded. We experienced failures, but we still persevered. See, we all had our own Wilson. We embraced college life to our own beat. Yet we all still shared the similar experiences that come with it. The all-nighters, the late-night sheet runs, all of these memories make up our Wilson. Now we share an even scarier thing than some final exam or big presentation. Today, we share the experience of confronting the unknown. Some of us are taking on the challenge of the real world. No more schooling, just finding a job that fits our aspirations, and I know you will achieve. Some of us are continuing down the path of education, looking to grad school to hopefully one day do what we dream to do. As of today, we all diverge on our own paths. Yet we will always share these past 4 years. To all of you, I wish the best of luck, as I know you have what it takes to be exactly who you wish to be. From this day forward, the statement changes. It is no longer our Wilson, our way, my Wilson, my way, but rather our world, our way. I know it's still just as cheesy, but think about it. Whatever you want to do in life, you can strive to do. Thanks to the investment in Wilson, from Wilson, and all of our shared experience. It will not be easy. It will be hard work, dedication, and some dumb luck. But all of you can get there. I know that to be true. So thank you all for being a part of these past 4 years, and once more, I wish you luck on your future adventures and congratulate you on all of the hard work to be in these chairs that you're in today. Thank you. So today, me and Danny want to announce our gift to Wilson. In honor of Wilson and the class of 2021, and with the help of CAB and WCGA, we are presenting renovations to the dining hall, including new paint, new window drapings, and just overall a fresh new look that doesn't look like a ballroom from the 80s.
And with that, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Thank you, Danny and Dawson. And thank you to the class of 2021 for your generous gift to the college. Your vision to see renovations to the Jensen Dining Hall will begin this summer. And what a fantastic legacy, something generations of students after you for many years will continue to enjoy. So thank you. We pause in our ceremony now to recognize 3 esteemed members of the Wilson College faculty. Professor of Veterinary Nursing, Freya Burnett, Professor of Fine Arts, Robert Dixon, and Professor of Environmental Studies, Edward Wells. I'd like to invite their fellow faculty members to share a few words about one's tenure and contributions to the college on the occasion of their retirement, and to mark their dedication to the profession of teaching, as well as Wilson students. Each will be bestowed with the honor of Professor Emerita or Emeritus. First, we will hear from Assistant Professor of Veterinary Nursing, Tammy Egge, followed by Professor of English, Michael Cornelius, and then finally, Professor of Biology, Dana Harriger. Tammy?
Hi, everybody. I'm very pleased. It's a privilege to offer remarks as a tribute to Professor Freya Burnett. Freya's career at Wilson has spanned over 31 years, and her impact as a veterinary technologist, professional, educator, and advocate reaches far beyond the boundaries of this college campus. Freya is characterized as a dedicated, creative, compassionate, and patient teacher and facilitator of student learning. Freya's wealth of knowledge and teaching effectiveness is reflected in the diversity of the classes she has taught in veterinary medical technology, now veterinary nursing, first-year seminar, and animal studies. Freya has a gift of gab, or as she always says, the ability to talk to a rock. This has served her well. She has a way of intertwining her past experiences into her lectures that helps the students better comprehend information. Sometimes they don't even realize they're learning. Freya's approachable, open-minded demeanor allows her to connect with her students. In recognition of Freya's excellence in the classroom, she has been the recipient of the Bletz Teaching Award 3 times. Freya has educated and mentored several generations of veterinary nurses, including myself, and 2 of the other veterinary nursing faculty. We like to give her a hard time about her being around when we were baby techs, and in turn, she likes to remind us of her silly mistakes we made as students. Especially one I made, the hamster weighing 120 pounds instead of 120 grams. In reality, this jovial relationship is not unique to us, but a common bond she shares with all her students. Students often lined up outside her office to discuss class material, to have a chat, bounce ideas off of her, or just say hello. Freya would often push her own work to the side to give her students more time. Her dedication to her students, both inside and outside the classroom, has earned their admiration. She has served as an academic advisor for many students within the major and the sole faculty advisor for the veterinary internship course. As an advisor, Freya has counseled many students through their academic journey here at Wilson and encouraged them to explore all their possibilities within the profession. Professor Burnett has an impeccable record of service to Wilson College. She has guided the veterinary nursing department as its director and chair for many years, and her work is reflected in the success of our program. She is very thoughtful in her interactions with her colleagues and has served as mentor for faculty within and outside her division. Freya is extremely dedicated to the college's mission and success. She has played an active role in the governance of the college by serving on and chairing numerous committees at Wilson College. She has made a significant contribution to the curriculum by co-developing animal studies major and the equi-assist concentration within veterinary nursing. As busy as Freya is with all her work at Wilson College, she still found time to be a very active member in our veterinary community. She is held in high regard within her field, which is reflected in her many professional activities and achievements. She maintains numerous memberships in professional organizations. She has held several board positions within these. Most notably, she was president of our National Association of Veterinary Technicians in America, as well as president of the Pennsylvania Veterinary Technician Association. Freya's appointment to the Pennsylvania State Board of Veterinary Medicine by the governor is indicative that she is held in high esteem by her colleagues and is valued for her expertise and contributions to the field of veterinary medicine. In addition, Freya sits on advisory boards for a number of veterinary assistant programs, including Carroll County Community College, Franklin County Career and Technological Center, and Dauphin County Technical School. As a testament to her professional development contributions, one of her colleagues states, Freya is a leader in her profession at the state and national levels in many capacities, and she is recognized regionally and nationally for her leadership in veterinary technology education. Professor Burnett has dedicated herself to her college, her students, and their learning, often making personal sacrifices. Long days and late nights has made Wilson College Freya's second home. It is a great honor that I congratulate Freya Burnett.
Good morning. President Fugit, Dean Heil, board members, fellow faculty and staff, graduates and guests. I speak from my heart when I say that it is a tremendous honor to be asked to present Professor of Fine Arts Robert Dixon, Bob, for faculty emeritus status on the occasion of his retirement. But it is an honor I do not want, because Bob, I don't want you to retire. So I've made a decision. You can call this benign despotism, you can call it divine fiat, you can call it what you will. Bob, you aren't retiring. You're going nowhere. You're going to stay here where you belong. Case closed, I'm done. Just everybody do me a favor, don't tell Bob's wife Lori I said any of this. She will kill me. In all seriousness, Bob, emeritus status is given to a faculty member on the occasion of her or his retirement based on that individual's teaching, scholarship, and service to the college. And Bob has been brilliant in all of those areas. But the real reason I don't want Bob to go is not because he's brilliant, but it's because I can't imagine a Wilson College without him. The thing is, and you all should know this, Bob is Wilson College. Wilson, as a teaching institution, cares deeply about pedagogy and her students, strives to surprise the world with the quality of its education, and at its best, just like its students, is earnest and serious and always desires to do the right thing. And I don't know anybody that holds those qualities more than Bob. From the moment he set foot on this campus, in my second year of being here as well, Bob strove to reflect the best of this institution and to make sure that those same qualities were echoed throughout campus. Bob is quick to hold us all accountable, and that's a very good thing, because Bob knows what Wilson and everyone within Wilson is capable of, because he knows those same qualities himself. Most of all, though, Bob cares so deeply about this institution and all of the students who come here to learn. He is always first and foremost concerned about you and your success. Bob is Wilson College because he reflects the very best aspects of Wilson College, and because he reflects the institution's ethos of care. Bob, you are the human soul of Wilson, and we're going to have to work a lot harder to be and say who we are and who we should be without you. So Bob is an incredible artist and a great scholar we've published together. And he's shown his works in galleries and museums, and he's published. And he's an incredible, dedicated teacher. There's a couple classes I never got to take with you, so I'm mad about that too. And he's given this college years and years and years and years of service, because we're both old. And these are the three criteria by which we weigh a person's time at Wilson. But Bob, you are so much more than that. You always have been and you always will be. You are the heart of this college. And our hearts, all of us, will be sad to see you go. I do appreciate this opportunity for me and for all of us to honor Bob for who you've been and who you will hopefully continue to be before you leave our college campus behind, because we're going to have to work a little harder to be Wilson without you. Thank you, Bob.
Good morning. It is my pleasure on behalf of the faculty, staff, trustees, to say a few words about Dr. Edward Wells, Professor of Environmental Studies, and his service to Wilson College. Dr. Wells received a Bachelor of Science in Geography and Environmental Planning from Slippery Rock University and a Master's in Philosophy with an Environmental Studies concentration from Bowling Green University. He then continued his studies at Bowling Green and received his PhD in American Cultural Studies with a concentration in environmental sociology. Ed was hired as an assistant professor of environmental studies in 1997 to help establish our environmental academic programs. Ed brought vision to the planning to develop a broad program that spanned and incorporated the sciences, social sciences, and humanities. Ed was also involved in the development of the Fulton Center for Sustainable Living, its vision as an organic farm, community-supported, and experiential academic laboratory. Ed was faithfully served all constituencies of the Wilson community during his tenure at the college. He has developed and taught a breadth of courses from introductory courses in environmental science, science, technology, society, environmental policy, ecological perspectives in the sciences and humanities, sustainable energy, and that's just to name a few, but it demonstrates the breadth of the courses offered. Ed was instrumental in codifying the articulation agreement with the Vermont Law School for students interested in pursuing environmental law. He has mentored senior capstone projects in both environmental science and environmental sustainability majors and helped them navigate all the intricacies of internships, graduate admissions, and career pathways. Ed was also a pioneer to introduce immersive and experiential components into his classes here at Wilson, and he helped facilitate that with other faculty across all academic disciplines. Ed exposed his students to real-life experiences by either bringing professionals into the classroom or taking his classes to a site to observe and immerse them through discussion and debate the ramifications of decisions that impacted the environment. From political to social to science, Ed wanted his students to experience the breadth of the term environmental. It should be no surprise that Ed was a recipient of the Blitz Teaching Award. In addition to his many years of teaching, Ed served the faculty and college as a mentor, leadership positions on elected and appointed committees. Ed has been a true ambassador for Wilson, reaching outside her gates from the local community to international organizations. Ed co-founded and served on the Conococheague Watershed Alliance, the Franklin County Forest and Farmland Conservancy, Franklin County Watershed Association, and Chambersburg's Shade Tree Commission. He was appointed to the Board of Governors, the Pennsylvania Consortium for Interdisciplinary Environmental Policy. He worked with national organizations such as the Environmental Literary Council and the College Board. He was representative to the International Working Group in Buenos Aires on program on the ethical dimensions of climate change. He has published, wrote numerous grants to establish and support environmental initiatives on campus, developed the interpretive trail, including the establishment of riparian buffers along the Conococheague, and served for over 12 years on Wilson's research project with our USDA on water quality. And so, with deep appreciation for over 20 years of service to Wilson and her commitment and his commitment to Wilson's endurance and success, we wish Dr. Ed Wells all the best, congratulating him on being granted Professor Emeritus. Unfortunately, Ed is on a train right now to Florida, so if we applaud really, really loud, he may hear us.
On the occasion of those 3 retirements, we lose gems, remarkable humans who have helped me immensely during a pretty challenging first 15 months. Thank you for your service to Wilson and her students. We shall now proceed with the conferring of the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters and the introduction of the commencement speaker. Gwyndolin Sykes, the United States Secret Service Chief Financial Officer, is responsible for the execution, development, and stewardship of the Secret Service's resources and currently manages a financial team that includes budget, financial management, relocation, and financial systems experts. Sykes is the first African-American female to have served as the Chief Financial Officer at NASA, where she led more than 500 finance professionals located across 10 locations throughout the United States to develop and execute financial policies, processes, and procedures. Sykes has also served as Yale University's CFO, the first in the university's 306-year history, and the CFO for Morehouse College. Sykes holds a Bachelor of Arts in Accounting from Catholic University and a Master of Public Administration from American University, where she also serves as an adjunct professor in the School of Public Affairs. She has been recognized for her achievements by Black Enterprise, Newsweek, The Today Show, and the National Black Caucus of State Legislators. I will have to say, on a personal note, spending the last few hours with her has just been so refreshing. I think you are going to love her and her remarks to you. Please join me in welcoming Gwen Sykes to the stage. Gwyndolin Sykes, by the authority granted by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and upon vote of the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. In token of this act, we bestow upon you this hood of Wilson College and grant you this diploma.
Good morning. Oh, come on. We're outside. Good morning. All right. Thank you, President Fugate, for that kind introduction. To the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff and alumni and parents and friends and support teams, thank you for inviting me to help celebrate this special day with you and giving me the opportunity to share some thoughts with Wilson College class of 2021. I have enjoyed a career in both academia and public service, and experiences I've gained along the way have prepared me for many of life's extraordinary challenges. Among the most rewarding is the opportunity to communicate directly with exceptional young women and men who will play a vital role in shaping the landscape of the future. Today's celebration marks my first to your beautiful, historic Wilson College campus. It's kind of funny how so many things we once considered commonplace, including springtime graduation ceremony, can suddenly seem kind of completely out of the ordinary. But these are not ordinary times, are they? After more than a year of following strict public health and safety guidelines to help slow the spread of a global pandemic, it's both strange and exhilarating to see so many happy graduates, friends, and family members in real life without a single screen or electronic barrier between us. When we lose for the moment the authenticity of connecting with each other face to face, it can be easy for the world to seem out of balance. And we can find ourselves questioning people and the things we knew to be true and genuine. In speaking of authenticity, my remarks this morning will include several of my favorite quotations from a remarkable body of work produced by the late Dr. Maya Angelou. For those of you who are less familiar with her extraordinary work, I urge you to take a longer look at one of our country's most accomplished and inspirational women. We can start with this one. Dr. Angelou once said, "You may not control the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." As our communities continue working themselves back into pre-pandemic shape, each of you will play an important role in determining what that looks like and how our society, and by extension the world, is drawn anew in the wake of the most challenging year any of us can remember. Decide right here that tomorrow will be greater than yesterday and act accordingly. I've heard it described as a long walk getting back to normal. Maybe we shouldn't be going back to anything, but rather fixing our gaze ahead and building back better. The challenges facing your generation are not small, but I see in your faces and the compatibility, the confidence and the capability to meet them all and deliver something anew, something better than normal. My advice to each of you is simple and straightforward. With outcomes you can't impossibly imagine, be confident and bold in the choices you make. It's why I believe the proverb, "Fortune favors the bold," are among the truest words ever spoken. Trust me when I tell you that can be far more difficult than it sounds. I say that because making bold choices involves risk, and the willingness to walk through the dark and unfamiliar rooms alone and outside the comfortable things we know or think we know, beginning with ourselves. Understanding who you are is a never-ending journey that started long before mom and dad packed you up and shipped you off to college. Most of you came here 17 or 18 years of personal experience and a suitcase too were filled with things that you thought anew. Hopefully, it wasn't too long before you dumped them out all over your room and started collecting the experiences and the values that you're leaving with today. Trust those experiences. Trust the you who is leaving more than the you who arrived here. Because I say this with all the excitement it deserves, tomorrow is almost here. The education you receive here at Wilson College has given you all the skills you need to succeed in living a bold and authentic life beyond these walls, beautiful as they are. From this day forward, an endless number of paths and choices are about to unfold. As Dr. Maya Angelou reminds us, we delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Breathe deeply, for you are ready. By investing the time and the energy in discovering who you are, finding your place in the world gets a lot easier, and you'll step from the darkness into the light that is truly yours and be willing to delight in your beauty. You have written your last exam, but opportunities keep learning will be all around you. Take them all. Whatever door you choose to open for the next chapter of your life, I hope you set your sights on something completely out of reach, totally unreasonable challenge, and then throw everything you've got into making it happen. Choice is a powerful responsibility. In every instance, great or small, it precedes consequences. Learning to be humbled by the outcome of your choices is among life's greatest lessons, as we are all accountable for the actions we choose to take. From where you sit now, the outcome is not nearly as important as the effort you give along the way. Character is built by that effort that you give, and the results will always catch up. As a woman who will grow old in the world that you are building and the society that you will lead, I expect boldness. I expect spirit. I expect humility. I expect grace. I expect boldness, boundless presence in the grace for everyone you encounter along the way. Here again, Dr. Angelou offers further wisdom for us to cherish on our journey. She said, "I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Love one another without regret and recognize this incredible gift you've been given, to be alive in a world where anything is possible, and to find yourself in a country that welcomes and encourages your individuality, your creativity, and your passion. Yes, I expect a lot of you, and trust me, I know you will encounter challenges, difficult challenges along the way. Greatness is never easily attained, and you may raise the ire of those defeated souls who traffic only in roadblocks and obstacles. They will tell you it can't be done. Why try bothering? Why bother trying? They will be the first to tell you, don't waste your time. Don't listen to them. Dream big, dream bold thoughts. Take risk and do what you know in your heart is the right thing. Don't accept the new normal. Be willing to build the new better. Because people who tell you those things are what I call not our people. And for Dr. Maya Angelou, reserve some of her strongest words for those, her strongest words, and for us, some of her most powerful guidance. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I rise. Thank you again for inviting me to share the joy of this fine day. I hope my words and those I have borrowed from the extraordinary Dr. Maya Angelou have landed in and around you gracefully. The steps you take from here are yours alone to choose, and what could be more exciting than that? Congratulations to the class of 2021. Never stop rising, because there is no ceiling among the stars, and we need the fire inside of you to be the light for all the future. Thank you.
Thank you. I think you know us quite well. The bold message is something I really liked hearing, and we're looking forward to a long friendship with you, Gwen. Thank you. Well, the time has finally arrived. Dr. Alyssa Heil, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, will you now present the candidates?
Good morning. This is the moment in our ceremony when we acknowledge the candidates who have earned honors. After I read the categories of honors, I will ask those students to stand. As presented in our program, we recognize honorees who have been inducted into disciplinary honor societies: Sigma Tau Delta, the English Honor Society; Sigma Theta Tau, the Nursing Honor Society. We also recognize those that have been inducted into Omicron Delta Kappa, a Leadership Honors Society. Moreover, Wilson is proud to have a chapter of Phi Beta Kappa, the oldest honor society for the liberal arts and sciences in the nation. We highlight the 3 students as well in the Wilson Scholars Program. We also commend those students who have distinguished themselves in their discipline. As part of our ceremony, we formally pay tribute to those students who have received Latin honors by graduating with certain grade point averages. We confer 3 levels of Latin honors: cum laude, with honor; magna cum laude, with great honor; and summa cum laude, with highest honor. Will all candidates who are receiving those accolades please stand for recognition? Will the remaining graduates please stand? Mr. President, The faculty have examined these candidates and attest that they have respectively completed the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. It has been recommended by the faculty to the Board of Trustees that these degrees be conferred upon them. Mr. President, it is with pleasure and affection that I present to you the candidates for undergraduate degrees.
Candidates for undergraduate degrees. By the authority granted to me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of Trustees of Wilson College, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I do hereby confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing, respectively, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, you may now move your tassel. And you may be seated.
Graduates, please come forward as directed by the marshals. Thank you. The following students are the president and vice president of the senior class. Danielle Aileen Stafford. Dawson Wilds Zeligowski. Thank you. The following students have completed the degree requirements for the Bachelor of Arts. Tristan M. Emsley, cum laude. Patrick Lee Beeston. May Isabella Belk. Marley Eloise Belk. Megan Ann Bradley, summa cum laude. Jenna Nicole Cardy, summa cum laude. Bethany Jordan Comp. Mariana Davidova. Sierra Irwin. Luis Manuel Gonzalez Ayala, cum laude. Trisha Marie Grove. Hannah Melissa Hartman. Hannah Abigail Middaugh. Alexandria Klug. Kellen Alina Perry, summa cum laude. Holly A. Mooney. Amanda N. Peterson, magna cum laude. Zachary Marcus Powell. Nesta O. Powell Starcher, cum laude. Yamil Crispin Rodriguez Jr. Olivia R. Shirk. Stephanie A. Smith. Donna E. Whirling, cum laude. The following students have completed the degree requirements for the Bachelor of Science. Amber Lynn Allen. Maria Belén Alvarado Recinos. Michaela Ray Bailey. Taylor Page Baker, magna cum laude with honors in the discipline. Chantel Nicole Bankert. Jasmine Alexis Bankert, cum laude. Brooke Ashlyn Barnhart. Sierra Mackenzie Beaver. Nicholas Jordan Beitzel, summa cum laude, honors in the discipline. Sydney Elaine Berkeheiser. Daphne N. Blair, cum laude. Nadira Monet Body. Katie Nicole Brubaker. Shelby Ann Burkett, cum laude. Daphne Lee Bouzard. Tiffany Louise Carver. Alexis Nicole Chick. Kelby Morgan Cluse. Christine Cormier, cum laude with honors in the discipline. Amanda Dietz, magna cum laude. Christina Marie Dobbins. Kayla Nicole Enck, magna cum laude. Olivia K. Epstein, summa cum laude. Shaylin Fanjoy. Caitlin C.L. Gordy. Madison Lynn Griffin. Samantha Page Hall, summa cum laude. Joshua Dean Harvey, magna cum laude. Caitlin Katura Harper, cum laude. Danielle Rivers Harwood, cum laude. Brittany Nicole Hawking, magna cum laude. Emma Lynn Holliday, magna cum laude. Julian Mary Hubert. Amanda Catherine Leatherman. Patricia Nicole Murray Marquez, cum laude. Emily Pearl Metcalf. Michelle Elise Miller, magna cum laude. Lauren Nicole Monahan. Megan Haley Morningwake. Trista Morris. Bethany Jade Murray, cum laude. Lindsay Dawn Palmer, cum laude. Oliver Perry, cum laude. Lauren Ratu. Amber Lynn Rexroad. Jessica Lynn Rice, honors in the discipline. Caitlin Marie Rittenauer, cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Rogalski. Caitlin E. Roth, cum laude. Tyler John Rothka. Ria Lynn Santiago, cum laude. Nancy Rose Schooler. Sarah May Schaffner, cum laude. Madison Nicole Smith, magna cum laude. Megan Renee Summerall. Cheyenne Elizabeth Weaver, magna cum laude. Brittany Jane Washburn. Brianna J. Sumter. Elsa Tabaco. Elizabeth Grace Thayrault, magna cum laude. Ivy Marie Torres. Keely Q. Whitney. Abigail Marie Wilson, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Wingert, summa cum laude. Alyssa R. Wood, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Mariah Yoder. Angelina Marie Zola, cum laude. The following students have completed the degree requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Gail Elaine Alleman. Sarah Beth Ball, cum laude. Aaron Michael Beinauer. Melissa Sue Bradley. Caitlin Brown, cum laude. Kara Nicole Collingsworth. Cheyenne Nicole Cologne. Alyssa May DeJong. Kendra Ray Faltz. Tiffany Allison Fry. Alicia L. Gilbert. Sierra Nicole Gossert, magna cum laude. Sierra Lee Gress. Ashley Elizabeth Griffith. Tasha Danielle Harbaugh, cum laude. Stacia Lynn Hare. Sarah Elizabeth Harrison. Chelsea Lynn Hockenberry. Caitlin Nicole Hunsaker. Autumn Hurley. Morgan Bree Jacoby. Monique D. Johnston. Tiffany Cheyenne Judy. Alyssa M. Kiefer, cum laude. Jamie Lee Kelly, cum laude. Diana Nankiavu Chesica. Jordan Faith McCoy. Laura Ann McLaughlin. Haley Caroline Miller, cum laude. Alyssa M. Mon. Michelle A. Pagan, magna cum laude. Kayla Renee Peck. Justina Lynn Peffer, cum laude. Allison R. Schultz. Paige Alice Kowalski Seacrest. Heidi Schreiner. Chloe Ivy Sprecher. Aaron Stephen Welper. Evelyn Zimkowitz.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the class of 2021. I'd now like to welcome to the stage Miss Lynn DeStasio, a 1974 graduate of Wilson and the president of the Alumni Association of Wilson College. Lynn.
Congratulations, members of Wilson College's class of 2021. The pandemic has created a few changes to the way in which we handle our commencement ceremonies. Obviously, we don't normally have you spread out like this, but we would normally have had a representative of the Alumni Association welcoming you to the association as you walked off the stage. Please accept a virtual fist bump. We couldn't do that. Also, part of our ceremony normally includes representatives of all of the classes from Wilson that went before you. It's the blue and silver line. It's a lovely tradition. But we were reduced to one member of the Alumni Association serving as representative of all of the classes that have gone before. And I wanted to thank Kathy Sunderland Jenkins, a member of the class of 1971, who would have been celebrating her 50th reunion this year. Thank you, Kathy, for representing the alumni. Every Wilson class has its defining characteristics or moments that make it part of Wilson while also giving it a unique identity among all of Wilson's graduates. You already have a Wilson story to tell that is unique, and I hope you'll be back often to share it. You faced hurdles and obstacles that are unprecedented in Wilson's history, with a shutdown in the spring of 2020 that led to a pivot to this phenomenon known as remote learning, and then the remarkable experiences you had this year as we plowed ahead in the face of a pandemic and all the restrictions that that imposed. You are troopers, resilient and strong, and all of us who have gone through Wilson before you applaud your perseverance and fortitude. But that's just the beginning of your story. Wilson graduates have left here and gone on to do an amazing array of things, and their stories as time passes serve to inspire future generations. Wilson graduates have fought for the right of women to vote. They have produced movies, written books. They have conducted important and impactful research. They have worked as diplomats, vet techs, accountants, soldiers, teachers and librarians, preachers and missionaries, FBI agents, veterinarians, doctors, nurses, lawyers, elected officials, business owners, you name it. Take the wonderful education you have gotten at Wilson College and go do something remarkable with it. You embark in this post-Wilson period of your lives into a world that has been altered by the things you experienced here as students. You'll go places that those who went before might not have even been able to imagine because the world has changed so much. But I know that you leave with the same curiosity, confidence, and thoughtfulness that previous generations of Wilson graduates have taken away with them, and it will serve you well in the years ahead. Please add inspiring chapters to the story, and be sure to remember we want to hear all about them. Welcome to the Alumni Association of Wilson College. We're delighted to have you join us, and I hope we have the pleasure of seeing you often in the future. Thank you.
Almost there. A few housekeeping details before we conclude. Following the singing of the alma mater, whose lyrics are on the back of your program, and the receiving of the benediction, please remain standing while the platform party, faculty, and graduates recess. That would be a perfect time for the unvaccinated to put your mask back on. Members of the administration will dismiss each row of friends and family. As a reminder, as a COVID precautionary measure, we ask that you not congregate on the main green, but rather follow the marshals onto the Mystic Quad and disperse from there. Before we conclude these commencement exercises with the singing of the college's alma mater and receiving of the benediction, it is now my opportunity to share some very brief parting thoughts with you. My approach is pretty different from most college presidents. I borrow the approach from the man who inspired me to be a college president, also a 20th president of my alma mater, Centre College. His name is Dr. John Roush. And that's one lesson I hope that you will take away from this remarkable place. Learn from your mentors. They are eager to help you navigate this complex world. You are not the same person that entered these hallowed halls a few years ago. In fact, I'm hopeful you are a better person for what you have learned, what you have experienced, and for what you have given this place and those around you. As a result of your experience with Wilson, you are empowered to be confident and critical thinkers, creative visionaries, effective communicators, honorable leaders, and agents of justice. I am confident that you leave Wilson College prepared to make a difference in the world. In fact, we are counting on it. We are counting on you to be the difference makers, the people to change our communities, the nation, and the world. Now, let me invite you to close your eyes. I want us to collectively walk through some of your individual as well as shared experiences as the class of 2021 and reminisce just briefly on your time at Wilson. Remember your first day. Remember your favorite course, your worst course, your favorite faculty member, your closest friends, the person you worked hardest to like, the moment of highest personal achievement, your toughest loss, your best day, your worst day. Remember the people who made this day possible. Your family, your friends, the faculty, the staff, your fellow classmates. Remember to thank those people who have supported you all along this journey. Remember all that happened here during your time. Recall attending your first baseball game at the newly renovated Henniger Field, driving over the creek on the new bridge, attending your first event in the newly renovated Sarah's Coffee House, playing with the animals in the new Brakefield Veterinary Education Center, and experiencing the newly renovated Linfest lobby. Remember the opening of Sarah's Cupboard, our campus food pantry, and the forming of the partnership with the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute. Recall the arrival of our new mascot, Blaze, and Lucina, the nursing avatar that is so realistic it simulates birth. Remember our first CSAC championships in softball and field hockey. Recall the entirely too long lines in the dining hall on Pierogi Day, having your pet blessed by Reverend Derek during the blessing of the animals, and learning about new cultures at the Mahiba dinner. Remember signing our honor principle during convocation and striving to live its ideals daily. Remember these days and never forget them. You may open your eyes. Graduates, today you make a place in history. Your story thus far has many chapters, but the ending has not yet been written. You have the ability to determine it. And yes, your ending will include amazing job opportunities and graduate school admissions, but more importantly, your ending will be defined by your contribution to humanity. It is time for you to not only find your bold, but to live your bold. It is important now more than ever for you to show the world what your Wilson education can help you accomplish. Decide what kind of person you want to be in the world. When your journey on this planet is done, how will you be remembered? I suspect it won't be for the job you held or how much money you've made, but for the difference you made in the lives of others. I know that Wilson has taught you to make a difference, and I hope you will take this unique opportunity to lead by example, because the world needs you now more than ever before. Your Wilson family will be right there with you, even with distance. We are one Wilson, a family, and we will want to celebrate your success and help you get back up whenever you stumble. I hope you will never forget this remarkable institution and that you will always find your way home to our beautiful campus. As you will hear me say to you often as alumni, come home often. We wish you only the best. You make us beam with pride. We already miss you. We love you. Godspeed.
Class of 2021, my advice to you is don't say things that don't need to be said if people have already said them better than you possibly could say them. So I lift up Dr. Sykes' words. Live boldly. Dr. Fugett's words, come back, be a good person, enjoy, remember us. And I leave you with this blessing. It's an Irish blessing. I wish you enough sun to keep your attitude bright, no matter how gray the day may appear. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun even more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive and everlasting. I wish you enough pain so that even the smallest of joys in life may appear bigger. I wish you enough gain to satisfy your wanting. I wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess. And I wish you enough hellos to get you through the final goodbye. Class of 2021, go in peace this day with all of our love from here at Wilson College.
Search